Ever felt lost? Like you're stuck in a maze with no clear path ahead? It's a sensation that's as old as humanity itself, an echo of our ancestors who once roamed vast, uncharted landscapes, searching for sustenance and shelter. Feeling lost can be like standing at the edge of a precipice, staring into a foggy abyss with no signposts to guide you. It's the uncertainty that gnaws at your confidence, the doubt that whispers in your ear, the fear that tightens your chest. You may feel like you're navigating a ship through a storm, with no compass to point you in the right direction. But here's the thing. Feeling lost is a common experience. It's a universal emotion that binds us together as human beings. We all feel lost at times, whether it's at the onset of adulthood, in the throes of a career change, or in the aftermath of a personal loss. It's a part of life's journey, an inevitable pit stop on the road to self-discovery. Now, this may sound like a punchline from a bad joke, but did you know that feeling lost can actually be a good thing? It's a catalyst for change, a wake-up call that prompts us to reassess our priorities and realign our path. It's the spark that ignites the process of transformation, the seed of growth that blossoms into a greater understanding of who we are and what we want from life. In this video, we're going to share stories of people who have felt lost but found their way. Individuals who have navigated the labyrinth of life, emerged from the maze, and discovered a path that leads to fulfillment and happiness. Their journeys may be unique, but their experiences resonate with a universal truth. That feeling lost is not a dead end, but a detour leading to new beginnings. So, if you're feeling lost, remember, you're not alone. Let's dive into some stories of hope and resilience. Meet Sarah, a college student who felt lost after failing her exams. Sarah was like any other student, ambitious, full of dreams, and eager to make a mark in the world. But life had other plans. She faced a setback when she failed in her exams. The failure hit her hard. It felt like a punch in the gut, and she found herself spiraling into a vortex of doubt and uncertainty. But this is not a story of defeat, it's a story of resilience. Sarah felt lost, unsure of her path, her future. She questioned her capabilities, her worth. The dreams she had seemed to fade into a distant haze. The world as she knew it was crumbling around her. But amidst the chaos, Sarah found an unexpected ally, herself. She took a step back, reassessed her goals, her strengths, her passions. She realized that failure was not the end, but a detour, a reroute to a different path. She began to explore new avenues, new opportunities that she might never have considered otherwise. She found solace in art, something she had always loved but never had the time to pursue. Sarah began painting. She painted her fears, her dreams, her hopes, and through her art she found a voice, a purpose. She realized that she wasn't lost. She was merely on a different path, a journey towards self-discovery and growth. Sarah's story is not just about overcoming academic failure, it's about finding your way when the road ahead seems unclear. It's about discovering new paths, and sometimes creating your own. It's about understanding that feeling lost is not a sign of weakness, but a part of the journey towards finding yourself. Sarah's story is a testament to the power of resilience and hope. It's a reminder that no matter how lost you feel, there's always a way forward. Life throws curveballs, and sometimes it may seem like you've struck out. But remember, even in baseball, you get another chance to step up to the plate. And when you do, hit it out of the park. No matter how lost you feel, there's always a way forward. Now let's talk about John, a middle-aged man who lost his job and felt directionless. John was your everyday Joe, working a 9-to-5 job and living comfortably. But then, without warning, he found himself standing in the unemployment line, a casualty of corporate downsizing. He was lost, unsure of what to do next, a ship adrift in a vast, unpredictable sea. John's story, however, isn't one of despair, but rather one of discovery and resilience. You see, John's unemployment wasn't a life sentence of misery, it was a chance to reinvent himself, to find a new purpose. In the face of adversity, John chose not to wallow in self-pity, but to use this time as an opportunity to explore new interests and develop new skills. He began to paint, something he had always had an interest in but never the time to pursue. He started reading more, diving into the worlds of science fiction and fantasy, allowing his imagination to run wild. He took up gardening, finding peace and tranquility in the simple act of nurturing life from the soil. And then, in a twist of fate that he could never have predicted, John found his new career path. His paintings, born out of a time of confusion and uncertainty, were discovered by a local art gallery owner who saw something special in his work. John was offered a chance to showcase his art, and before he knew it, he was a professional artist, making a living doing something he truly loved. John's journey wasn't easy, and it certainly wasn't quick. It took time, patience, and a lot of soul-searching. But in the end, he found not just a new job, but a new passion, a new direction, a new life. John's story shows us that even when life takes unexpected turns, we can still find our way. It's all about keeping hope alive. So if you're feeling lost, remember John. Remember that sometimes it's in our darkest hours that we find our true light. Finally, let's hear about Maria, a young woman who felt lost after a painful breakup. Maria, like many of us, had her life turned upside down when love slipped through her fingers. That heartbreak, that gut-wrenching sense of loss, made her feel like she was wandering aimlessly in a fog, unsure of where to go or what to do next. Maria felt like she was standing at the edge of a cliff, staring into an abyss of uncertainty. She was confronted with a harsh reality that many of us face at some point. We can't always control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond to it. So, what did Maria do? She did what any brave soul would do. She took a deep breath, stepped back from the edge, and chose to face her pain head-on. She allowed herself to feel the hurt, to cry the tears, and to grieve the loss of the relationship that had once meant so much to her. Maria didn't rush her healing process. She understood that healing takes time. She gave herself the grace to heal at her own pace, to learn from her pain, and to grow stronger from it. She spent time rediscovering who she was, outside of the relationship that had defined her for so long. She took up painting, started running, read books that expanded her mind, and began to see the world through a different lens. She found joy in solitude, peace in silence, and strength in her own company. Through this journey of self-discovery and healing, Maria found happiness within herself. She realized that she was more than her heartbreak, more than her past. She was a resilient soul, capable of weathering life's storms and emerging stronger on the other side. Maria's journey reminds us that sometimes feeling lost can lead us to find ourselves. It's about resilience and finding hope in the darkest times. Remember, it's okay to feel lost, but never forget that within you is a beacon of light, ready to guide you home. And home, dear friends, is where you find yourself. So, what can we take away from these stories? That's the question we're here to answer. Each of our friends, Sarah, John, and Maria, found themselves grappling with that gnawing sensation of feeling lost. It's a feeling that's as universal as it is personal, as timeless as it is fleeting. It's a part of life that we all, at one point or another, have to navigate. Feeling lost isn't a sign of weakness, nor is it the end of the road. It's a junction, a crossroads, if you will, where we get to pause, reassess, and choose a new path. It's an opportunity, a golden ticket to rediscovery, personal growth, and transformation. It's a chance to reevaluate our goals, our dreams, and our purpose. Consider it like you're lost in a bookstore. You're there, surrounded by thousands of stories, thousands of worlds to explore, and you have no idea where your next literary adventure will take you. It's overwhelming, yes, but it's also exciting. It's a chance to discover something new, something unexpected, and that's the beauty of feeling lost. In life, like in that bookstore, feeling lost is a sign that you have endless possibilities ahead of you. It's a sign that you're not confined to one path, one story. You have the power to choose your own adventure, to write your own narrative. Feeling lost is a sign of growth, a sign that you're stepping out of your comfort zone and venturing into the unknown. It's a sign that you're challenging yourself, that you're brave enough to face the uncertainty head-on. And remember, it's okay to ask for directions. It's okay to seek help, to lean on others. We're all navigating this thing life together. We're all a little lost sometimes, but we're also all in this together. Remember, feeling lost is just a season in life. It's not permanent. You're stronger than you think, and you'll find your way. After all, even lost socks find their way back eventually, right? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We'd love to hear your stories of feeling lost and how you found your way.